Football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for that nice game.
And is intercepted. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The sure hands. It's Williams. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
On the ground, it's Price. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He keeps it on the design run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. QB keeper all the way. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Look at my quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Design quarterback run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up with the 36. The Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Extending the play now. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Caught by the receiver. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the handoff. It's Price. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. The pass is intercepted. The 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas A&M. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the 1st down at the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. And the receivers got it. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw it again. Caught, completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. With this college football playoff. tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The coverage team able to bring him down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Reed. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's in the clear. The clock has stopped, and they've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Gets some space around the 30. They stop with the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Good enough for a first down.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's running out of time here. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. I wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Reed. Nice grab. It's Cobb. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Looking for some space. It's Owens.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Takes the handoff again. He's got the first and still going. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And on the carry, he's heading left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To throw, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets loose.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught on the outside. It's Price.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months.
Touchdown, Irish, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The PAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. We'll hand it off. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaking free at the 35. Okoye steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Cobb. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff heading left. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk. around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. That's Carr. It's Cobb. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks free. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense back on the field. Tight end goes in motion. Pounding away with the run game. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Testing the right side here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking for a late deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Give it to the back again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now the offense will spend a timeout here.